Thinking that you'd stay. Gave you my heart and then you ran away. Either I'm stupid, I'm foolish, or you're playing me. But it seems we were never really meant to be. So I thought I would try something new. I wanted to find out if I could live happy without you. It turned out I wasn't living at all. But I would have never known if you had just played alone. I was living the dream, believing things that just ain't true. Oh, I can't believe I ever believed in you. You had me chasing fool's gold. I was chasing fool's gold. I was chasing fool's gold. Somewhere deep down inside I knew you wasn't right. But breaking your spell was a plan I never devised. I would have been here forever living for you. But I would have been living forever as your fool. I was living a dream, believing things that just ain't true. Oh, I can't believe I ever believed in you. You had me chasing fool's gold. I was chasing fool's gold. I was chasing fool's gold. I bit into the apple. I took the wooden nickel. Blinded to my core, and I went into the wrong door. And furthermore, I was living a dream, believing things just ain't true. Oh, I can't believe I ever believed in you. You had me chasing fool's gold. I was chasing fool's gold. I was chasing fool's gold. Dream, believing things that just ain't true. Oh, I can't believe I ever believed in you. You had me chasing fool's gold. I was chasing fool's gold. I was chasing fool's gold. I was living a dream, believing things that just ain't true. Oh, I can't believe.
WHCR 90.3 FM, the one, the only, the voice of Harlem. You've been listening to the Student Showcase, and I don't know what this child name is, but that was her. So if it didn't sound good, just blame it on her. Look at the camera and point to her with this white jacket and glasses on. She did it. It was not Tina Dixon. It was her. Yes, she did it. But thank you for tuning in. Up next is Health in Harlem with Maurice Selby and Sean Shivers. Keep it locked right where you got it on WHCR 90.3 FM, the one, the only, the voice of Harlem. Bye, Felicia.
Harlem has its own radio station.
For you and yours,
WHCR 90.3 FM.
the livest party in the whole universe.
The voice of Harlem.
Welcome to WHCR's Community Calendar, keeping you abreast of events in Harlem and throughout the tri-state area. The following events will take place from Friday, September 18th through Friday, September 25th, 2015. On Sunday, September 20th at 11 a.m. on Governor's Island is the 11th Annual Family Day African Film Festival. The festivities include West African and Jamaican cuisine, African diaspora dance classes, arts and storytelling, and short film screenings to take you on a fun, insightful, and inspiring journey. This event is free, and for more information, visit africanfilmny.org. On Tuesday, September 22nd from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Raw Space at 2031 Adam Clayton Powell Boulevard is the Uptown Social Justice Story Share. Honor Harlem's legacy of activism with storytelling performances from notable Harlem activists, artists, and musicians. This event celebrates the Museum of Impact, the world's first mobile social justice museum. For more information on this free event, visit 5boroughstoryproject.org. On Friday, September 25th at 11 a.m. at Toro College is the Fall Into Health Fair. The health fair offers flu shots, diabetes screening, HIV screening, bone marrow registration, and more to help the community. This event is free, and for more information, call 646-981-4500. On Friday, September 25th from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at the West Harlem Piers is Summer on the Hudson Bingo. Bring your own food and beverages to this all-ages, free-to-enter bingo party. A mix of music plays as numbers roll out and winners receive prizes. For more information on this free event, visit nycgovparks.org. If you have an event that you would like to place on our calendar, please call 212-650-7481 or email communitycalendar@whcr.org. Submissions must be made 3 to 4 weeks prior to the event. This is Huma Saida for WHCR 90.3 FM, the voice of Harlem.
Every Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., the 125th Street Farmers Market offers to the public farm fresh, locally grown fruits, vegetables, eggs, baked goods, apple cider, vegetarian food, wine, and delicious cold-pressed fruit juices. Vendors include Alex's Tomato Farm, Trinity Farm, Red Jacket Orchard, Bread Alone, Nevin's Farm, New Yoga Pitha Vegan Food, Three Measures Vegetarian, and Pro Tea Bakery. Also, yoga on the plaza with Bikram Yoga East Harlem. That's 125th Street Farmers Market, every Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. 125th Street Farmers Market is located on the plaza of the Adam Clayton Power Jr. State Office Building at 125th Street and Adam Clayton Power Jr. Boulevard.
Explore Harlem's newest dining experience, Sushi Inoue and Sake Bar. Sushi Inoue offers a wide variety of Japanese culinary delights. Dishes include cherry shrimp tofu salad, maguro bluefin tuna, shiromi whitefish, as well as shellfish and eel, just to name a few. Relax at the sake bar or watch the skillful chef prepare your meal before your very eyes. Sushi Inoue, Sushi and Sake Bar is located at 381 Lenox Avenue at the corner of 129th Street. You want to eat healthy? Cut down on the fried and cut down on the starches. Try Sushi Inoue, Sushi and Sake Bar. It's available to cater your next event. For hours of operation or more information, call 646-766-0555. That's 646-766-0555.
The Elambre Braff Foundation invites you to a tribute to African internationalist Elambre Braff on Saturday, September 26, 2 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Speakers include Councilman Charles Barron, Dr. Leonard Jeffries, Nana Camille Yarborough, Senator Bill Perkins, and Dr. James McIntosh. There'll be music, African dancers, art auction, and a special performance by Latin jazz legend Bobby Sanabria. Proceeds from the auction of the painting by Elambre Braff's widow Namsa will go toward the Elambre Braff Foundation. That's the tribute to African internationalist Elambre Braff on Saturday, September 26th from 2 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. The tribute will be held at the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture, located at 515 Malcolm X Boulevard in the corner of West 135th Street. For more information, call 917-795-6356.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Maurice Selby.
And this is Sean Shivers.
Let's heal together by tuning into our show, Health in Harlem, every Thursday night at 7 p.m., where we interview healthcare professionals who will give you free medical advice.
Yes, that's free medical advice. We will discuss various ailments that affect your quality of life.
We will show you how you can afford to get treatment without emptying your pocket.
And I guarantee you will have learned something by the end of the show.
Armed with this life-saving information, all we ask is that you share it with friends and family.
That's Health in Harlem every Thursday night at 7 p.m. on WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
The voice of Harlem.
The voice of Harlem.
This is a journey into sound. We are on the air. Keep this frequency clear.
not attempt to adjust your dial.
Don't touch that dial. Keep it locked on WHCR 90.3 FM.
You need to keep it locked.
The voice of Harlem.
Everywhere you turn, there's suffering and pain. Children are dying. You've got to take a stand against inhumanity to woman, child, and man. War and destruction continue to escalate. A worldwide epidemic of ignorance and hate has infected people of all faiths and colors, poison them against their sisters and brothers, yes. That is not the way that it's supposed to be. No, no. We were meant to live in peace and harmony. There are so many old moons and skies.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the listening audience. This is Sean Shivers, and you're listening to Health in Harlem on WHCR 90.3 FM, New York, the voice of Harlem.
The voice of Harlem.
Because my boy Mo is not here.
I know.
Yeah, he's down at downstate working in the ER, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Because I got my girl Ayana here, the spice of the show.
I try.
We're going to have a great show tonight. We have Dr. DeCastro. He is the director of pain management at Harlem Hospital. And our topic is going to be what you're probably going through right now, this very moment, pain. How you doing, Dr. DeCastro?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you for coming. We're going to start this off like this. When I did my undergraduate, I took a class called Healthcare Administration, one of my first classes. And the professor said, is there anybody in here in pain? Whether, does your hand hurt? Does your arm hurt? You got a gurgle in your stomach? And everybody raised their hand. Because at some point in time, someone is in pain. And I think the individuals think that pain is just the normal part of life, and it should not be at all. So we want to start it off like that. So Dr. Castro, can you explain to us in the community exactly what is pain?
Sure. Pain has been defined by the IASP, which is the International Association for the Study of Pain, and the APS, American Pain Society, as an unpleasant experience that is associated or potentially associated with tissue damage or for this damage to occur.
Never heard it explained like that before.
Yeah, I haven't either, actually.
But it makes sense, though. It makes sense, though.
Yeah, did you know that September is Pain Awareness Month? I didn't know that.
Yes, actually, yeah. I just saw that today.
Me too.
Yes, it is.
I just saw that today.
Yeah, I think it was started in about 2011, and it was to raise awareness through media and public forums and other outlets, so that chronic pain could be more readily treated and recognized as an actual condition rather than pretty much just swept under the rug. So yeah, it's a good accomplishment by the American Chronic Pain Association.
Gotcha. So Dr. Castro, when it comes to just pain, and let's say I'm a patient, how do you screen for pain?
Well, first of all, you need to do a physical assessment of the patient. You do a what we call H&P, history and physical. You want to know about the patient's comorbidities or medical processes that might be the one responsible for the pain. And you assess based on medical condition, based on the intensity of the pain that the patient might be experiencing at that particular moment in time, using different tools to measure the intensity of the pain.
Okay, so what do you mean by those different tools? What kind of tools would you use?
Well, we use scales. We use scales that compare the intensity of the pain based on numbers. For example, you ask your patient to give you a number in a scale from 0 to 10. 0 meaning no pain at all, and 10 the worst pain that the patient can imagine. And that's for us as provider to have an idea of the intensity of the pain that the patient might be experiencing, because as you might know, we don't have up to date a device that we can call in a futuristic manner ergometer to monitor the intensity of the pain. We don't have such a technology that you can put some sort of a device on someone's head and will give you a number for pain. So you had to realize basically on what the patient says that pain is. So you had to believe your patient. So different than blood pressure, where you have a device that you can put on someone's arm, I will give you a number, or a thermometer that you can basically monitor someone's temperature. With pain, you have to believe whatever the patient says that pain is. And that's the reason why we use this scale, for us to have an idea the intensity of the pain.
So you also brought up the aspect of kind of trusting your patient and really believing that they feel whatever number on the scale that they feel.
That's right.
Interesting. Wow. So what are some ways that we can actually manage pain? Or are there different types of pain? Are there, like, I know that there's acute and there's chronic pain. Can you just go into those
Absolutely.
a little bit?
We have different types of pain. We have acute pain, basically a pain that associated with tissue damage, surgical pain. Pain associated with trauma, a fracture, or someone having, for example, an appendicitis, considered acute pain. So there is a temporal characteristic. Chronic pain is more of a pain associated over a period of time, more than a week, more than 30 days, and it has different manifestation than acute pain. For example, someone with appendicitis or someone with the open wound, the pain is associated with changes in vital signs like increasing heart rate, increase in blood pressure, increase in respiratory rate. Right. Versus someone that has a chronic pain condition, for example, a failed back or post-laminectomy pain after back surgery that happens many years ago. That patient might be rating his pain as 10 out of 10. That's the maximum in the pain scale. And that patient might have a normal blood pressure, normal heart rate, so you don't see any of the clinical manifestation that you can see with acute pain. So that's chronic pain. Chronic pain could be divided in what we call cancer pain, pain associated with malignancies, and non-cancer pain. Also, there are other classifications for chronic pain, like neuropathic pain, depending on the type of tissue involved in the generation of the pain.
Dr. Castro, I'm just curious to know, is there a way to prove that someone is in pain? Because a lot of times I'm in pain, I heard, especially when it comes to legal, someone gets hurt during an accident and, they want to prove their case that they're really in pain, and you may think they're not in pain, but you may think they're not in pain, but they're saying that they are in pain. Is there a way to really prove that someone is in pain?
Well, that's the reason why we use the different scale. And technically speaking, no, you have to believe whatever the patient says that pain is. Even though with acute pain, you have signs and indicator that the patient is on distress. As I mentioned before, increasing heart rate, increasing blood pressure, increasing respiratory rate. The patient might be diaphoretic, sweating, mourning. It has mood change, etc., etc. That's characteristic of acute pain. But I think your question is more towards, give you an example, cases of disability. Patient has been fighting the system for 2-3 years. This patient perhaps has a chronic pain condition. And as a chronic pain condition, those signs that you can see with acute pain, like I mentioned before, increasing heart rate, increasing blood pressure, you will not see because it's a different type of pain. So it becomes a little harder even for providers to say that the patient doesn't have or is not suffering any pain. It's a little complicated. Technology is not up to date, as I mentioned before, to have a device or equipment that you can put a patient in and will give you a number. There are many groups. I know a group in Canada is been doing functional MRI, where they look at the brain of patients with different type of pain conditions, and they basically creating some sort of a accumulation of data compared with computer analysis to see if they can come up with some sort of a pattern that they can say, well, this group of patients, this part of the brain lights up whenever they have pain that is mild, pain that is moderate, pain that is severe. But the science looks promising. The only problem is that we don't have a pain center in the brain. And when you take the same group of patients and you do the same MRI or MRA functional analysis, and you ask them to remember the time when they have pain, those areas lights up again. Just by thinking of the pain. They're not feeling the pain, they're just thinking about it. And you have the same results on your MRIs. So it's quite complex.
That sounds very, very interesting. I want to continue the conversation, but I can't because it's commercial right now. So you're listening to Health in Harlem on WHCR 90.3 FM. New York, the voice of Harlem. We're going to take our first break, but if you have any questions, comments, or you just want to give us a shout and say hello, hit us off at 212-650-6903. That's 212-650-6903. We're going to take our first break, and we will be right back.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
The Elambre Braff Foundation invites you to a tribute to African internationalist Elambre Braff on Saturday, September 26, 2 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Speakers include Councilman Charles Barron, Dr. Leonard Jeffries, Nana Camille Yarborough, Senator Bill Perkins, and Dr. James McIntosh. There'll be music, African dances, art auction, and a special performance by Latin jazz legend Bobby Sanabria. Proceeds from the auction of the painting by Elambre Braff's widow Namsa will go toward the Elambre Braff Foundation. That's the tribute to African internationalist Elambre Braff on Saturday, September 26th from 2 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. The tribute will be held at the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture, located at 515 Malcolm X Boulevard in the corner of West 135th Street. For more information, call 917-795-6356.
Hi, I'm Vinny B of the Vinny B Showcase. Tune in every Thursday from 8 to 12 midnight for some solid cultural roots music and some sweet lovers rock. Also, informative interviews and give